Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. And in today's video I'm going to talk about a photo book that I did with some of my personal film work that I shot throughout the last 2.5 years roughly. And with this book I have no intention of selling it or anything like that. This is just something that I did for myself, and the images that I chose for this book are some of the ones that actually speak out to me the most. Without getting too personal with this topic, I suffer a lot with anxiety, and one of the things that actually calms me down and puts me at ease is to pick up my camera and to just go out and shoot. And I really enjoy the whole process of making photographs and bringing images to life. So everything from planning a shoot, whether I'm doing a portrait shoot or just going out to photograph landscapes or whatever, and actually making the images and then later on editing them, and if it comes to it, actually printing some of my work just to have some prints of said work or to make a book. And yeah, that's just something that actually keeps me really motivated and calm. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. One thing that I really like and that I recommend you doing is to print your work. Whether you make small prints, large prints, photography zines or photo books, I definitely advise you to print some of your work, and nothing will ever get you as up close and personal with your work as to when you're holding some of your own work in a physical form. As good as an image may look on a computer screen, a laptop screen or a phone screen, you'll actually only be able to appreciate the fine detail and the color and the composition when holding a picture and actually looking at the picture and analyzing the composition, the colors, all of the fine details, all of the perfect imperfections that make up your photos, unless you're actually holding your work, and I think that's a much more tangible experience. Something really important, and this actually took me some time to realize, is that oftentimes we get inspired by other people's work, or we just try to find inspiration on social media, and we all know that platforms like Instagram are just an endless pit of photos. And I don't know how it works for you guys, but honestly Instagram used to inspire me a few years ago, but nowadays there's just too much noise, and I actually rather get my inspiration from other creators in platforms like YouTube, or just by looking at photo books, and this is where I wanted to get with what I'm about to say. You can actually get inspired by your own work, and honestly, if you print your work, it's much easier to get inspired from it, because again, you're holding it, it's a physical medium, and otherwise we'll just start, you know how it works, accumulating endless folders of photos in our hard drives, and then as the months go by and the years go by, they kind of just keep getting forgotten, and they just pick up dust in our hard drives. And yeah, I think that by printing some of your work, and actually every few months or every year, I think it would be good practice to select a few of our favorite images from the last couple of months or the last year, and maybe just print a photo book to ourselves and maybe put it on a shelf, and that way we can just pick up the photo album and just get inspired from it, or just being able to see how you were shooting a year ago and how you're shooting nowadays, how you've improved, how your technique has changed. And yeah, I think that's really important. Anyway, this will be all for today, and I really hope that this video kind of inspired you to go out and print some of your work. And if it did, let me know in the comments which type of work will you print. Will you do prints? Will you do a zine or a photo book? Have you been working in a zine or a book for a while now? Are you planning on releasing something like that? Let's start the conversation in the comment section. And yeah, I'm gonna ask you to like this video if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up with my content and watch more from me in the future. That's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.